Information Theory, Big Data, and the Art of Persuasion, a course on data storytelling for design students, presented by Peggy Bloomer, Assistant Professor, Art and Design. As artificial intelligence, AI, and big data rapidly evolve, understanding their influence is crucial for design students. This course explores how the Internet of Everything, IoE, shapes consumer behavior by collecting and analyzing data at an individual level. Introducing foundational concepts like Shannon and Weave's information theory and Simondon's individuation theory, students will understand the interplay between technology, culture, and data structures. By focusing on storytelling with open source datasets, students learn to design innovative and persuasive data projects, ranging from infographics to animations that encourage social change. The curriculum emphasizes group work, creativity, and the qualitative aspects of data to foster impactful design practices. Introduction. The rise of AI and big data is transforming our ability to predict human behavior. For design students, understanding the IoE's role in shaping consumer habits is foundational. This course introduces key theories in information studies while providing practical tools to harness data for storytelling, emphasizing creative methods like games, quizzes, and visual narratives. The curriculum aims to prepare students to rebuild trust in data and inspire action. Why data storytelling? As AI and big data reshape our understanding of human behavior, designers must integrate storytelling and qualitative methods with data to build trust and shared perspectives. The Internet of Everything, IoE, shift enables behavioral predictions through massive data collection. However, public trust in data is eroding due to data picking and belief silos on social media. To rebuild trust, designers must leverage ethos, credibility, pathos, emotional connection, and logos, logic. This course emphasizes storytelling, imagery, and qualitative techniques as critical to creating persuasive and trustworthy data-driven projects. Foundations. Students explore theories in information studies to understand big data's role in design. Shannon and Weaver's mathematical theory of communication focuses on how information is transmitted in systems using concepts like entropy and redundancy. Simondon's theory of inequality views information as a force that actively shapes and transforms systems. Marshall McLuhan's medium theory asserts that the medium profoundly influences perception and society beyond its content. These theories highlight the dynamic relationship between technology, culture, ethics, and societal norms. The relationship of technology to culture. Students need to understand the intricate relationship between technology and culture in contemporary society, emphasizing how each shapes the other. Technology drives cultural shifts and is deeply influenced by the cultural context in which it is embedded. This reciprocal relationship highlights the complexities of living in a world where technological advancements continuously reshape social norms, ethical considerations, and power dynamics. The intricate relationship between technology and culture in contemporary society is a complex interplay where each shapes the other. This reciprocal influence highlights the complexities of living in a world where technological advancements continuously reshape social norms, ethical considerations, and power dynamics. The interaction between technical systems and cultural practices introduces opportunities for innovation, but also presents significant challenges such as privacy concerns, the digital divide, and ethical dilemmas related to artificial intelligence. The structure and characteristics of big data. Understanding big data requires examining its 5 defining characteristics, often referred to as the 5 V's: volume, Enormous quantities of data are generated every second, from social media to IoT devices. Velocity. Data is processed in real time to enable applications like fraud detection and dynamic pricing. Value. The ability to extract meaningful insights distinguishes useful data from irrelevant noise. Variety. Data comes in many formats, including text, images, and video, requiring versatile processing tools. Veracity. Accuracy and reliability are crucial, as biased or incorrect data can lead to flawed outcomes. By understanding these characteristics, students gain insight into how AI and machine learning process data to drive technological innovation. Creating a narrative in a data storytelling course. It is essential to begin by understanding the audience. This includes identifying their demographics, preferences, and level of knowledge about the subject. Tailoring the story to their context ensures that it is relatable and engaging. Be explicit about what the data story aims to achieve, raising awareness, inspiring action, or educating. Clear goals help keep the narrative focused and impactful. Narrative techniques are another critical element of compelling storytelling. A good story should have a clear structure with a beginning, middle, and end. Adding a compelling hook to grab attention and use relatable characters or themes maintains interest. Visual integrity is also essential when presenting data. This principle ensures that charts and graphs accurately represent the data without distortion or manipulation. Lastly, storytelling is an iterative process. Testing and refining the story based on feedback ensures it remains clear, impactful, and engaging. The use of open source datasets. The course teaches students how to find, clean, and analyze publicly available datasets. Practical exercises using platforms like Kaggle, the World Bank, or government data portals can familiarize students with real-world data. Assignments could involve crafting narratives around pressing global issues, such as climate change or public health, to make learning relevant and impactful. Simple mapping techniques. Simple mapping techniques are a powerful way to enhance data storytelling. Introducing free tools like QGIS or Google, My Maps allows students to create visually appealing, easily interpretable maps. Activities could include developing examples that connect geographic data to a narrative, such as illustrating migration patterns or disease outbreaks. Data-related projects. Group projects can be particularly effective as they simulate real-world collaboration. Students can analyze data sets and present their findings as compelling stories, with peer reviews providing opportunities for constructive feedback. Encouraging creativity in the format, such as videos, presentations, or digital reports, ensures diverse and engaging outputs. Communicating insights effectively is a critical skill, particularly when creating meaningful social impact. A well-designed data storytelling course should teach students to analyze and interpret data, equipping them with the tools and creativity to craft compelling narratives that resonate with diverse audiences. By combining technical skills with understanding audience dynamics, students can transform raw data into stories that inspire action, educate communities, and foster change. This course framework explores three essential focus areas: effective data representation, targeting audiences for social change, and alternative presentation formats. Together, these components form a comprehensive approach to data storytelling, empowering students to leverage data as a force for good. It is essential to teach students to select appropriate visualizations. Bar charts can be used for comparisons, while timelines are suited for sequences. The course should also emphasize accessibility, such as using colorblind-friendly palettes to ensure inclusivity. Storytelling can be a powerful tool for advocacy, which should be the course's key focus. Students can explore how narratives have been used to drive change with case studies of successful campaigns in areas like environmental conservation or public health. The course should encourage the exploration of diverse storytelling formats. Interactive formats such as games can involve users in making decisions based on data insights, while quizzes can test the audience's understanding of critical points. Infographics can condense complex ideas into visually appealing formats, and zines can provide a creative magazine-style approach to storytelling. Animations using tools like Canva, Animate, or Adobe Spark can add dynamic and engaging elements to the narratives. By incorporating these elements, the course can equip students with the skills and creativity to tell compelling and impactful data stories. This course goes beyond numbers, focusing on data analysis and visualization to reveal the stories behind the figures. Participants learn to view data as a reflection of real-world phenomena, exploring its context and relationships to create meaningful narratives that resonate intellectually and emotionally. The curriculum emphasizes understanding variable interconnections and their significance, equipping participants to design relevant, impactful visualizations. It addresses common pitfalls like oversimplification, chart junk, and distorted scales, promoting clarity and trust. Drawing from expert principles, the course encourages multidimensional displays like small multiples and sparklines for deeper insights. Beyond technical skills, the course highlights the importance of credibility, ethos, and emotional resonance, pathos in design. Participants balance accuracy with engagement, crafting narratives that inspire understanding and social change. By blending storytelling, context, and design standards, this course prepares learners to create truthful, compelling data stories. This course introduces a structured approach to data visualization, starting with basic charting techniques and advancing to more creative and interactive ways of representing data. Here's an overview. Using charts and creative charts, students learn to create various charts, e.g., bar, line, Sankey, tree diagrams, using public datasets to design infographics and dashboards. The focus is on selecting suitable chart types for different data relationships. Assignment. Design a dashboard and an infographic using Adobe Illustrator and Tableau, evaluated through class critiques. Data representations. Building on charting skills, students create 3D data artifacts using both physical and digital tools. This hands-on approach encourages learners to engage deeply with data. Assignment. In groups, create a data sculpture that interprets data charts in a sensory or kinetic manner. Visualizing data for human-centric problem solving. Students explore the human aspect of data by incorporating images, quotes, and narratives, enhancing their ability to communicate data effectively. Assignment. Develop a data narrative using a chosen medium, emphasizing impactful storytelling. Creating participation with data. This unit covers interactive ways to engage audiences, such as quizzes, surveys, and games. These methods improve audience interaction and data quality. Assignment. Design an artifact that involves the class in an interactive data experience. Creative maps. Students explore traditional and unconventional map-making techniques, using maps as a visual tool to communicate data stories effectively. Assignment. Create a group map project, critique it in class, and submit a revised version addressing feedback. Creating narratives for social impact requires emotional resonance and a foundation of reliable, evidence-based insights. Data storytelling thrives when qualitative value is built upon dependable quantitative data. Crafting resonant narratives starts with identifying the human stories embedded in the numbers. For example, Statistical trends can be enriched by anecdotes that illustrate the lived experiences behind the data, making the narrative both credible and relatable. Aligning stories with a mission ensures that these narratives remain focused and impactful. Data-backed stories reflect an organization's goals and lend authenticity and authority to their message. For example, a nonprofit focusing on education might use literacy rate statistics to underscore challenges while integrating testimonials from beneficiaries to show tangible outcomes. These qualitative elements reinforce the ethos and relevance of the organization's efforts, encouraging deeper and more engaged involvement with the data through storytelling. Mastering emotional continuums becomes even more powerful when tied to robust data. A compelling narrative moves seamlessly between facts, logos, and emotions, pathos, using reliable data as an anchor for the audience's trust, ethos. The practical application of these principles involves using quantitative data as a springboard to uncover and communicate qualitative insights. Crafting data stories that address multiple social issues demonstrates the interconnected nature of qualitative and quantitative approaches. For example, data about healthcare disparities can be linked with education or income inequality statistics, while real-world accounts from communities experiencing these challenges add depth and relatability. Qualitative storytelling ensures that the message is data-driven and emotionally compelling, maximizing its potential to inspire action. Thank you for listening.